right. Okay.
Welcome to Here and Now. This is our pilot episode.
Yes, this is the first episode. This is the Here and Now podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
I'm Anthony.
And
I'm getting fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, you are, but okay, I guess we'll get into whatever. Should we explain what the podcast is going to be about?
Explain it. Go for it.
It's about, I don't know, we cover a variety of topics like news, current events, as
Just
you will.
Basically news.
Gaming. We can cover
we can do
gaming,
yeah.
Politics, a little bit of politics.
Very little politics.
Whatever the hell is going on in the universe that is somewhat interesting or funny to
and
people.
relevant.
Yeah, and lots of masturbation, I think.
There is a masturbation story.
Yeah, today there's a masturbation. I mean, it's not going to be a topic constantly, but today there's a bit of masturbation going on, and let's get into that.
We'll just segue right into that.
Let's go right to that.
All right, let's just go.
Because,
right,
that's always a fun topic.
All right, the headline for this is Smelly Justice. Alleged masturbator trapped in overturned porta potty.
Well,
fantastic.
Okay, well, that's a new one.
Can elaborate on this a little
kind
bit?
of elaborate on that a little bit?
Do you want to read this?
I mean, take it away.
Oh, this is a video.
Take it away.
Portland, Oregon, on June 5th, police in Oregon said a homeless man allegedly masturbating in a portable toilet with the door open had to be rescued after witnesses reached their tipping point.
Wow.
So people did this to him. This wasn't even his fault. Like, he didn't tip it over.
That's
Someone
a shame.
physically
He did initiate the masturbation.
He did.
He was just whacking his fucking cock off
he
in
was
there.
he was cranking the pork shaft, as they say, and they just
Oh my god.
tipped it over on him. You know, that's how it goes.
Cranking the pork shaft.
That happened to me once.
Oh my god.
That did happen to me once, but we're not going to get into that.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, let's
not
not.
on the air.
No, not on the air. No.
Through
That
our careers.
porta potty story stays here. Did I say porta potta?
Porta potta.
Porta potta? porta potta mushrooms or some shit?
Portobello.
Doing shrooms tonight.
Let's try.
Yeah. Let's go. We have more elaboration
There's more on this.
Oh, God.
Portland police said the 48-year-old man was freed from the overturned portable toilet Thursday morning on the East Bank. I don't know what that word is.
Fuck it.
After witnesses said they became fed up with the man opening the door and flashing his genitals while pleasuring himself inside the toilet. Same. Here's a quote from one of the witnesses. He was flashing us over and over again, and we asked him multiple times and told him to stop it, and he wouldn't. Our friend thought it would be funny to get up and jump behind the porta potty and kick it. So this wasn't even like they just pushed it over. They brutally just like Spartan kicked this shit.
Yeah, they ravaged the poor guy. Well, I wouldn't say poor guy because, I mean, he was doing that.
Honestly, if this happened, if I was in a fucking park and someone was jerking off in a toilet, I'd be like, yeah, this is a rational idea.
I would cheer him on from the outside. I'd be like, you get it.
I mean,
get that.
He was homeless, so he was probably high on something.
Bath salts, maybe? If
no,
he was on bath salts, he would have ripped his dick off.
This isn't Florida.
Oh,
this
okay.
Is, where was this? Oregon, yeah.
Oh,
not
Oregon. The Oregon Trail.
It's Oregon.
It's Oregon.
Oregon.
Be real here.
Oregon.
Oregon.
The Oregon Trail.
So he got trapped in it because the door hit the ground. So just imagine, like, just everything's just out there. You're just whacking yourself off.
Yeah.
And just all of a sudden, shit. A wave of just feces.
And maybe semen. Semen might have been involved. Might have been too late. Might have been finished.
And maybe as it was tipping over, he just climaxed just all over the place.
Boom!
That's what happened. He got stuck to the wall. It's like a spider.
Oh, he got stuck to the wall. Okay. Like, do you duct tape him to the wall?
This is my favorite quote. Physically, he's fine, but he had a crappy day.
Aw, that's cute. Oh, always coming in clutch with the funny headlines.
Fucking puns are fantastic. It's like the New York Post.
Punny.
The Post still has the best headlines ever.
Well, I feel bad for that guy, but at the same time, I don't. But
I mean,
hey,
you gotta go.
You live and you learn.
You gotta jerk off. You gotta jerk off.
You live and you learn.
Like, hey.
I mean, it's like the third category. You gotta piss, you gotta shit, and you gotta jerk off. I mean,
yeah, why not?
Except that one is like the least needed to be tended to.
Yeah, it's like you
kind of gotta piss every day.
But he's homeless, so he can't like go home and watch porn. He's
that
just
is
like,
true.
I'm in a porta potty.
Wherever he
these
can.
People my dick.
Wherever you get it from. Boom. There you go.
It's a very vivid imagination.
It is very vivid.
I mean, it works.
I mean, now it's in my mind, and it's kind of just stuck there.
All I see is I see just like an old man just opening a porta potty and just his bowls just hanging out.
I'll pass on that image, but that's just me.
That's so fucking
What the fuck else do we have?
Another story?
Oh, Jesus.
Let's move on to the obvious topic, and this isn't the fucking article.
Yeah, you kind of fucked up on that a little bit.
That's your fault.
Well, basically,
let's cut this all out.
The whole topic of Caitlyn Jenner, which I don't know where we start on this because there's been so much press on it the past 3 days.
I wanted to just talk about it in general in the beginning, and then we can elaborate further on it.
Of course.
All credit to her.
Yeah, I mean,
good for her.
I think it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a problem with it. No. I mean, I see no issue or why that would be a problem. I can see why it's a little strange for people.
There's going to be transphobic people.
Couches screeching, but that's okay.
Whatever.
I think it's, I don't see a problem with it. No. I can see how it's a little out there and a little different for people to understand, but
I think it's fine. I think it shouldn't deserve all this attention.
No, it's getting
it's good it has attention, but too much. It should get attention, but it doesn't need to be everywhere.
Like, the fact that she did it through this... in this public eye of this family that's known by everyone
and has no talent at all.
It's the Kardashian family. You go to anywhere in the world, you tell someone, "Oh, Kardashian," other than some fuck town in Africa that's got AIDS all over it. They're gonna know who we're talking about.
Yep,
and that's unfortunate.
The fact that he did this.
That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate.
In the eye of this family is ridiculous. That's what he's being. I see. That's why he's brave.
At the same time, though, it is good publicity. So
yeah,
well, that's hard.
What I like is that he chose Caitlyn, but he chose Caitlyn with a
C,
which is just the hey, fuck you to the rest of the family.
Fuck you all.
I love it.
Yep. And I mean, at the same time, although he was brave, at the same time, you don't think he's getting money from this because. Exactly. He's profiting up the ass.
Well, he modeled.
She
modeled for Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think she looked great.
Yeah, me too. I thought she looked great too, and that people were saying she looked better than Chris, which is ironic. But it was like when your husband gets a sex change and looks better than you.
There's still a penis going on.
Yeah, I know. There's still a dick going on.
There's no reassignment surgery.
No, not yet. I mean,
when she put it into modeling. Just talk.
Yeah. You ever watch RuPaul's Drag Race? They talk all the fucking time. Drag queens are my fucking favorite.
Drag queens. They're an interesting
I want to see
group.
how gay I can sound on this podcast.
We could try. I mean, we could put you out there.
I just said I like drag queens, so.
Masturbation
you're already,
trannies.
Yeah, you're already getting there.
Two articles.
You're starting up. You're getting there.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. All right, cool.
What's next?
So let's go to another article. I think. I mean,
let's
another topic.
In the Kardashian fucking clan.
Oh yeah, let's stay in the Kardashian aspect right now and
this
elaborate.
Nice picture of Kim.
Yeah.
This got overshadowed by Caitlyn, and Kim Kardashian's having another baby.
Oh.
Will there be a Southwest?
I mean that's what I first thought when I heard it.
Fucking hope not.
But I mean,
there's already an airline.
True, but I mean. It doesn't matter what she names the kid. It's just going to be another brat in the world that in 20 years we'll see is doing the craziest shit.
It's like the Jenner kids
getting arrested and. No, I feel like they'll be really out of control though because the parenting is like.
Oh yeah, because we have.
You already have Northwest
the mom
who thinks
made the sex tape and the dad who was a rapper. Oh
yeah.
Wow.
And by the time Northwest already thinks she's like a friggin' queen and everyone bows to her. So I mean. What is she gonna think when she's 16?
Exactly.
Not it's like 3,
princess,
or 2, or however old she is. Oh wait, no. That actually leads us to the other story.
Let's talk about
Northwest turning 2 years old and getting backtrack. They're closing Disneyland for a day for Northwest's
second birthday.
Private second birthday party. How about that? How about
offended,
that?
Honestly.
That pisses me off. That pisses me off.
Yeah, you did research on this the other day.
Yeah,
How much did it
cost? $3.3 million.
I get minimum wage.
Yeah, me too. That $9 is, I might be able to buy a Hershey bar or some shit, but I'm not closing down no Disneyland or anything.
I'm offended, honestly.
I think that's bullshit. I think it's unnecessary. I mean, yeah, have a big birthday party, but you wanna close a whole park from other people going in there. You're gonna close it off for them because you want to throw your kid a birthday party.
Let's ruin everyone else's day so our spoiled little brat kid can have a great day.
Kids want to go to Disneyland. Oh no, sorry, it's closed today. Northwest is having her birthday party
that she won't remember.
She won't even know in 3 years. She won't remember. Come on.
Their theory for doing this is it's going to top Bruce.
Yeah.
It's gonna top Caitlyn
Probably.
Jenner.
They're fighting amongst their own family at this point.
Great, I can't wait to watch that.
They're arguing. Well, what's it called? Caitlyn Jenner has there's a TV show already. It's like I Am Kate or something.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there's apparently already a show already coming out. Like, and I think there's a commercial. I don't know.
That makes me, like, angry.
I guess being an Olympic champion isn't enough.
I know.
I mean...
And now becoming a woman, I mean, you would think that's enough publicity, but I mean, like all these people, they always have to...
I could do it. I won't get a show.
Yeah, I mean...
Where the fuck's my show?
I'll go upstairs right now. I'll cut my dick off with the fucking... Hand me that knife.
I'm good. I mean, if I'm gonna be famous, it's not for, like, hurting myself, so...
I'm gonna be famous. It's gonna read, like, Mike fucking cut his dick off during a podcast. Give him a TV show.
That was the seltzer that made me burp.
Oh, that's good. That's great radio right there. What's going on YouTube?
Keep licking.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what else? Well, yeah, I mean, we call it news, but most of it's bullshit because news is bullshit.
Because it's fucking Kardashian related.
Yeah, I mean, we've already covered 3 like Kardashian stories, so let's get away from that and talk about like something interesting.
Right, let's talk about like how about foreign affairs? Let's
ISIS,
let's talk about our
who we do not support in any way.
No, fucking, I hope
ISIS.
they all die.
They will die.
Flat in the Middle East.
We will kill them because America.
But
that's not with Obama.
No, he's a jerk off. But again, this is not a totally political podcast.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be drifting in either way. We're just supposed to be telling it like in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Sight. That's difficult.
I guess so.
He's an asshole. I'm gonna be real here.
All right, continue.
I like his policies. No, this shit with ISIS is fucking hysterical in my opinion because.
Please elaborate.
They have that large social media presence that everyone knows about because, you know, they always have the beheading videos and this one's getting lit on fire.
They make them like videos too. They like add music and they make like fading.
It's like produced.
Yeah, fading scenes. And I'm like, all right, okay, so, where's this going? And then, oh, there goes his head. And
it's like, okay, I've watched them. I don't get fazed by them. Yeah,
I get pissed off because I'm like,
it's like, oh, yeah, we should stop these people. But people are like, we can't show this. I'm like, we should show that on CNN.
We should.
Rile up everyone.
Yeah.
I guess
because half the people aren't going to go and look that up. But if you just show them...
Shout out to LiveLeak.
Yeah, LiveLeak has some fucked up shit.
LiveLeak's great.
Really fucked up shit.
If you're looking for, like, people on fire, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to this ISIS crap that happened. Apparently one of the members tweeted out his location on accident.
That's fucking hilarious.
And the U.S. just kind of bombed him. And that was it. It was like,
peace.
We're done.
I'll see you never again because you're dead.
It was like just, fuck you guys. It's like, you want to tweet out your location. Because they tweeted a picture of him with like the flag or whatever behind them, like the Islamic State flag, so like bragging about their new territory or whatever. So we just destroyed it all.
That was fucking stupid
I'm
of
so
them.
happy about that.
Check your settings, people.
That really makes me, like, I don't have my location settings on. I'm a private person.
Yeah, me too.
You got a request to follow me on Instagram.
It's stupid enough to even put your location because, what's it called, like, people like
I don't want people to know where I am.
No, I even saw a Facebook post that it's your kid's first day of school, so you put a picture of her and then you post your location of the school, and sure enough, someone
breaks into your house or
following into
someone will just find your kid at school and goodbye. Like,
it's like,
peace.
There's your kid.
Kid's gone.
I know people that have gone on vacation with their whole family, and it's like they've tweeted their location from like Punta Cana, where the fuck they are, and it's like their house got broken into.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, that's your fault.
Yeah,
you can't blame the robber for that.
Yeah. Also, at the same time, though, if you have your settings on private and you only have like your friends as your friends, and you don't have like my cousin's friend's mom's accountant, like this shit won't happen.
Yeah.
But if you have like friends and relatives and maybe friends of friends, that's okay. But like if you're just gonna add everyone that adds you. And you don't know who they are. You don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
No, I don't give a shit.
I wouldn't add.
In my opinion, social media is like killing everyone because it's ruining everyone's social skills.
Yeah, because you can't talk to someone in person, but you can easily text them. And when you're with them, it's
they got that text confidence.
Yeah, it's like,
I have sex confidence, fucking into the sky.
You say sex confidence?
Yeah, sex confidence.
You
I
said
have no sex
confidence.
Teen version.
For now.
No, but people have that text confidence, and it's ridiculous because it's like they'll say shit to you that goes right into like a cyberbullying kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like people will say shit on YouTube comments and Facebook all the time.
Yeah, and we'll probably get our own comments on this video saying like, "You guys suck.
You guys suck. He sounds like a girl. Is he gay?
You sound
no,
like
I'm not. Fuck you.
No, that's not our thing. But what about to elaborate more on that? What about texting? Like people breaking up By text.
Over text, no. I'd rather be broken up with in person.
Yeah, and I think anyone, 98% of people would rather be broken up with in person, because who the hell wants to read a message, oh, we're breaking up, it's not working. Like, where's the emotion?
More complacent now. People are just like, oh yeah, people break up over...
No,
it's accepted,
I've
but
done that. I've had that done to me, and it feels like shit. It feels like shit when you do it, too, because you don't get closure.
Yeah, you get no closure. It's like you're just told off, and it's like, oh, I got told, like 5 words, like, oh, we're breaking up, and like, oh, okay, like, that's cool, like...
Yeah, the first thing people want to do is call, and then you get...
Yeah, you don't get an answer or whatever.
Yeah. Because people want... No. I would rather be cold and broken up with than texted.
Yeah, at least. I mean, if you're not going
to... deal with the heartbreak and hearing the other person.
It's hard. It would be hard to decide, but I mean...
It's like, okay, because maybe then if you broke up with them, you'd see their, like, reaction in person, realize how much you, like, actually give a shit about them.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they really want to break up, I think they're still going to stick to it. Yeah, I mean, no breakup is supposed to be easy. I mean, whoever breaks up and is like, all right, well, you know, we needed that. No, someone is always hurt in the end.
I mean, sure,
it's either both of them or...
There are mutual breakups.
This isn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be
never
agreed upon,
to me.
but I mean, no one ever really agrees upon it.
No.
I mean, it's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, like...
This is the age.
Yeah, because people want...
This is the age of technology,
people want things. People want things quick and easy, which, don't get me wrong, because it's nice. So, just think one day there were no refrigerators, so like,
it's like, oh, I had an ice chest in my house.
Yeah, but at the same time, now we have it, so it's nice. But you don't see people complaining about refrigerators.
No.
Because that really helps us.
Yeah.
But when
my
you
cell
have
phone with Twitter on it, watching my fucking girlfriend tweet about me because I'm such an asshole is not helping me.
Yeah, that really
sucks. It already got brought up.
Yeah, that didn't take long, by the way.
No.
No, I mean, yeah, that's one thing. That's like a leisure thing. But I mean, why do we need like self-driving cars? Like, we're too lazy to drive. We need a mini fridge in your room, even though I literally just got one like 2 hours ago. Like, why do we need that?
That's necessary. You just said fridges were necessary.
No, mini fridges. You don't need a mini fridge. Yeah, mini fridges are not necessary. You can go downstairs to your fridge and get some, like, I don't know, fucking apples. An apple or some, like...
You don't put apples in the fridge.
You can.
No.
You can
refrigerate putting bread in the fridge.
No,
don't put bridges in the fridges.
No, but I don't put bread in the fridge anymore. That's it makes it shitty. It makes it like hard and crusty. But
I don't put potatoes in the fridge either. Is this what this is fucking?
Yeah, we're talking about food now,
onions
but
either.
No, but
onions are supposed to be out.
No, onions. Well, most vegetables and stuff is supposed to be out. Like fruits, especially.
Fruit.
Unless it's an open fruit, then you put it in the fridge.
Yeah, like if you cut something and
cut an apple and leave it on the fucking counter.
That's nasty.
Because then it turns brown in like 5 seconds.
It really does. I ate an apple once, and within like 6 minutes.
I ate an apple once too.
You ate an apple?
I'm pretty sure
you ate an apple before?
This is applicable to everyone.
Oh, okay. I forgot it was so relatable. So many people ate apples. But getting back to the technology shit, people want things fast. So in like translation, like they don't want to call you up or like hit you up and be like, yo, let's meet up here at this time, this day, then see you, then break up with you, then leave. Like, they just want to get it over with. I'm done with you, the end. And they don't want to go through the work of whatever you have to do to break up with someone.
Irony, the amount of technology in this room right now.
We're sitting on like 2 laptops and like 4 different microphones.
Microphone and headphones.
And it's fantastic.
And a PlayStation and an Xbox and a Wii and a TV.
Yeah.
Everything in here is electronic except, like, your posters. That's pretty much it.
This couch that creaks like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's bad radio.
But
catchphrase.
That's basically it. I mean, technology is good and technology is bad.
Fucking country.
The adults now say, oh, the technology, it's too whatever. You know, you have, where I work, you have the people swiping their credit cards and they're like, I don't know how to use this stupid shit. And it's like, that's not that hard.
My dad has a flip phone still.
My dad does too.
I didn't know they made them.
No, they make like 2. Like Verizon probably has like 1 or 2.
Yeah, T-Mobile has 1. And
the adults, they will find the only flip phone.
Because it has a camera, and he doesn't know how to work the camera.
Are you serious?
It pisses him off.
It's that bad?
I'm not kidding.
Well, my dad's not that bad.
Learn, and it pisses me off.
My dad's not that bad. He knows how to use the camera. I mean, he has an iPad.
My dad got a laptop, and he's fucking wonderful with it.
Oh, good.
His phone?
Maybe he'll get an iPhone as his next phone.
No.
No?
No. I have to help with that.
Well, my dad's going to get an iPhone as his next phone.
As much as an asshole that I sound.
User-friendly.
It is. It is very...
Honestly, Apple products are so user-friendly.
I love Apple products.
I will
the
never
price
be
is
anti-Apple.
The price is out of control, but it's definitely... I guess, bang for your buck, as they say. Like,
yeah,
it's worth...
I would kill for an Apple Watch, but I'm not spending $1,100 on the Apple Watch.
Well, I mean, you can get one for $300, but I mean...
Those are ugly, though.
They have colors. I mean,
how
you
did we
got
get
black.
Here from ISIS?
I don't know. I have no idea, but...
Technology,
yeah, exactly.
ISIS, Twitter...
I want to connect the two and talk about technology and war, though.
Okay.
Because you look at all this shit like...
Cloning? Can we go that far?
Let's have a super soldier army, because it's fucking
is that
Star
moral?
Trek or some shit.
Is that moral?
Honestly, no.
Is it?
It depends.
Is it moral to clone any human being at all?
It's illegal.
It's illegal, I know that, but I'm asking, is it moral? Like, would it be? Oh,
it's illegal
what's
because
wrong about
I think
cleaning
it's immoral.
What's wrong about cloning a person?
That's a good point.
Think
I don't
long
know.
and hard.
All right.
About it. Real.
I don't
hard.
know. That's the problem. That's the thing. It's like it's
because we've cloned sheep and whatever.
Yeah, but you don't think a sheep doesn't have humanity. You want to get really deep right now.
That's
Each
it's
person
an
has
animal.
their own humanity. You're talking about someone that's like you're cloning somebody. You're doubling that humanity.
Yeah, you can clone a sheep, or you can
person.
clone Jeff, and then Jeff 2, like, is a fucking zombie, and
that's
he's just like he
also,
dies.
we don't have
and
the
like
technology for cloning like people yet.
Well,
they
I mean,
come out
you
like
don't
no, I think we got all that.
The government,
yeah, the government
right.
has shit.
You want to
30
talk about
years.
conspiracy theories? That's a whole different.
Yo, literally,
podcast.
like TVs were around, and like the color TVs didn't come out to like the 50s or something. But
they were available in the 20s.
Yeah, they were available in the 20s, but we had
Monitors.
black and white TVs in the 20s, but they already had. Not in the 20s.
We didn't have TVs in the 20s.
Later on, they were black and white TVs, but like there were already color TVs and microwaves. The military had microwaves, and then
they were using them as weapons.
Yeah, and then well, I don't know about weapons. I didn't. Did they?
Yeah,
they did.
Microwaves are weapons.
How do you use that as a? Well,
it's a microwave.
The waves.
It like boils human skin. It's fantastic.
Well, that's why it closes, and you can't use it if it's open. So.
Yeah,
I mean, it shuts and like that's it. Your food's hot.
Put a hamster in it.
It doesn't work. Well, don't do that. Eminem's uncle did that, or his cousin, and just the hamster exploded. Yeah.
It boils on the inside and pops. It's like great.
I don't know what that would look like, but I mean,
bloody.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen that, but I mean, I would pass on if I could see that.
Yeah, but you want to go back to technology and warfare? Look at drones and shit.
Yeah,
like, there's plenty. That's all that everyone's saying. There was that huge problem with them a year or two ago.
Can you remind me? Because I'm like kind of.
Everyone was talking about drones and how drones were bad because you could authorize drone strikes and shit like that, and it wasn't. There was no one flying it. So what if the person that was flying it didn't have control?
True.
Like remotely.
True. I mean, I get nervous when like my friggin' electric car has it malfunctions and it gets run over.
An electric car that they were testing a self-driving car and it malfunctioned and ran over like 3 people and killed them.
Yep.
Great.
Well, there was actually a pretty funny video I saw where there was a self-driving car and the guy was standing in front of it as it pulled in the driveway and it just slammed into him and he just like flipped over the hood and
That's
I was
what
like,
you get for owning that. And
the fact that you stood in front of it, like thinking it would stop.
Yeah, it's like don't trust it that much. Like test it like 8 times first. Make sure it doesn't crash through your garage or whatever.
Hey, who knows? Maybe they tested it 8 times and the 9th time it was like, nope, fuck you. I'm gonna just crash into you because I'm an electric, a self-driving car.
1 out of 8 times it's gonna kill you.
And there you go. So, I don't think it's necessary. I think it's stupid.
No.
I don't know why we need...
There's already Google cars driving around California.
Yeah, I mean... and if you think about it, a self-driving car would pretty much be like a personal train. Yeah. Like, you just get in it and you go.
It just takes you. You sit there and you
But you could literally catch a train,
I'm in my self-driving car,
catch a bus.
I'm too fucking lazy to drive.
Exactly. And you're, like, it's... I mean, maybe they'll explain why it's necessary. I mean, at some point, but... As of right now, I don't see.
If the roads are totally integrated with it, it would be a lot safer.
Yeah, of course. Because how does the car know the roads? Like, it's gonna turn into a tree.
It's gonna listen. No, like, it's gonna.
It's the pain.
They're gonna.
I rented a car. The car was vibrating when I drove over a line.
Really?
The seat was.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's lasers.
Yeah,
it watches.
Wow.
That's if you fall asleep.
In
your if you're driving, you start drifting into the other lanes. The sheet shakes and wakes you up.
Right.
The sheet shakes.
Right. The sheet shakes. Wow, smooth. You got anything else?
It's
more of technology.
Honestly,
going around.
We're still talking about the self-driving car. I mean, technology with driving is ridiculous.
Yeah, it will be
around the corner.
I mean,
the block owns one.
They say like newspapers and old things like that. Like within 10 years, they won't even exist.
Pisses me off.
I'm learning that now.
I still like newspapers.
I never bought one, but
No, I've sat down and read a newspaper before. Like, I will admit to that. I'm an 18-year-old. I've sat down and read a newspaper before.
Of course, I would. It's so quick to get it online, and I see it half the time on Facebook. That why would I go out and buy one?
I have the New York Post app on my phone.
And you get it for free?
And I get the Post.
You only get 10 articles.
No. You get articles for free. You don't get the whole paper. You get to search for, like, a specific thing. But you get
even
headlines.
that, even if newspapers stay around, they'll just be on apps, and they won't even have the physical.
Yeah.
Like, they'll still have them. And then one day, maybe...
The New York Times has an app, and the Advance has an app. The Times you have to pay for. The Post is free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Post isn't expensive anyway. The Times is like $1 or some shit for a paper, and the Post is like...
Well, I guess the people that really want it are going to go out and buy it. Like, go buy the newspaper. The people that really want it. But if there's a...
it's old people.
And if
my grandfather reads the paper.
If you have a free app, they're not going to want to download a free app because they're not going to know how to. So
also, you don't have to go buy the newspaper. It's right on your phone.
But they don't care.
There. Like, you don't even have to wait till it comes out. Like,
I know.
The paper came out about... Let's fucking go Total 360s that come back to Caitlyn Jenner or whatever. It's when the paper came out with her article, the headline...
Everyone knew already.
It came out the day after I got the notification on my phone saying, "Please welcome Caitlyn Jenner" from the Post app.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
and it came out. I was looking for it on the shelves and I didn't see it. And then people were buying it today. I saw people buying it, so I was like, a week later. Here it is. Yeah.
It's been a week.
A few days. Yeah. 3 or 4 days.
4 or 5 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now newspapers, they just don't put full articles. They see more on our website.
Yeah. It's like just literally instead of see more on page whatever 2.
And then they get the traffic. They get paid for the traffic to the website. Like every time you click a link, they're getting paid based on you seeing the website.
Ads too.
You ever see those websites where it's like the story is broken up over 5 pages? You gotta click next every time on Facebook.
Yeah, I love that. You think they're BuzzFeed, it's like these 10 things. It's one on each page.
Yeah, one, and it's not even like where it moves. You have to click, and it loads a whole new page just for a new picture and a new name and all the words and everything. Like that's a little ridiculous, but I mean
honestly,
that's what it's becoming. And just look at YouTube, for example. YouTube never had ads years ago. You could watch whatever video you want. Now you want to watch a 30-second video, you're gonna watch a 3-minute ad before it. And I actually just got an email today that YouTube is now having a ad-free version.
Let's pay for it.
You have to pay for it.
Yep.
But
there's another website that's a sponsored website. Well, the YouTubers put their videos up on it however many days earlier of the week or whatever earlier, and the people that are on the website pay for it.
Huh.
And they get the videos earlier. You're not allowed to download them. There's no way to download them off the website, so you can't put them up on YouTube.
I feel like I heard of that, actually.
I was watching a Shane Dawson video, and he was talking about it. And he was like, yeah, this is making me extra money. This is my job.
I like Shane Dawson.
Paid to do it.
If I could do this, which I hope we can.
That's what I'm saying.
If we could do this and not have our jobs anymore.
No, this will never be a job. This is a hobby.
You never know. It's a hobby now, but you never know what it becomes.
It could be a partial thing.
Oh, yeah, of course. But Shane Dawson, you want to look at him. All he did was sit in front of a camera and talk about his life. And
do
skits. I mean, sometimes he did skits, which I also do in my spare time. They're not on YouTube, but I do them. But
they're around. It's something to do.
Who knows what?
But you can turn a hobby into a job because of YouTube.
Course.
Look at fucking PewDiePie. He sits down in front of a TV and plays video games all day for a fucking living, and he has 36 million subscribers.
And what do we do for a living? We do the same shit. We play our video games in our house, but we don't get paid for it
because we didn't put paper away for a living.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. And I scan items at a register for assholes all day long. And guess what?
Bullshit. If you want to ask me. These people are famous for nothing. You want to talk about famous for nothing? At least PewDiePie's funny. Most of his content's funny.
He's like a comedian. He's a gamer, but he's also a comedian.
And same thing with Shane Dawson. He wrote a book. He's an author.
He
made a movie.
Yeah.
He got his shit out there. He was original YouTuber.
Yes.
You look at these kids like, I'm gonna fucking say the one that everyone knows, and fucking Nash Greer. I hate him.
What does he do?
He does nothing. Any of them.
He does skits too, though.
I love the Vine famous kids. They make me want to throw up.
No, I don't think it would be that much of a big issue if Nash Greer didn't have all these mindless fans. Because, I mean, if he just did his own thing... Because in the beginning, I remember liking some of his...
He was funny in the beginning.
I remember liking his Vines when Vine came out.
But that's because his Vines were crude originally, because he's a fucking Southerner.
Yeah,
What was that first Vine? He was, yelling about fags and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you yelled about gay people.
It got completely covered. Yeah, it got completely covered up, and guess what? Nobody said anything, and then people found it, and he got in huge trouble for it.
Tyler Oakley, the gay lord, fucking... Queen took it and just went with it.
Well,
shit on Nash.
And guess what? He didn't want to bring it. He pretended like it didn't happen.
But I'll give it to Tyler Oakley. He's at least an activist. He does something. He goes out and he talks to people about gay rights and shit.
Yep.
I'll give him that. He does stuff. Most of the YouTubers have talent.
And half the Vine people, though, they're all the same, like,
it's
idea.
The same Vine.
When you see Bay, when Bay
white
texts
people
you,
be like, black people
white people be like, black people, Asian people be like, there are very original people, and then there's people...
And then the very original people get buried under the relatable content.
And it's like, this is funny. This is just the same thing. That's why you go on the comedy page, which I sometimes do, this funny stuff.
Sometimes,
and other times, it's the same people doing the same thing in the same setting. Like, they have, like, I don't know, there's, like, 6 Viners that all Vine in the same room. Like, I don't know.
It's literally, I'll name them. It's Curtis Lepore, Christian Della, whatever the fuck his last name is.
Del Grosso.
Jerry Perp Drank, who I can't fucking stand.
Yeah.
And it's not because he's black, it's because he's fucking he's perpetuating his own racial stereotypes.
Uh-huh. Well, that's
King
the same
Batch.
Issa Funktastic.
Him.
He does the same
thing.
And
there's another one. And Peaks, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Peaks. I don't mind
They're
him.
all relatable
He's
Vines.
alright. I like him.
Again, they all Vine in the same room because they're friends.
Relatable Vines are pretty much every Vine. It's pretty much every Vine now.
But I look for Viners that are like these indie Viners that...
funny...
As horrible as indie sounds, because it's such a fucking hipster word.
It is.
It's true. Like, they're funny. They're different. They're dark.
Yeah.
Look at Gabriel Gundak, or whatever his name was. The guy that was like, Bush did 9/11.
Hillary Clinton and
Dick Cheney made money off the Iraq War.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Right,
and
it's horrible.
No one did... It's not... I mean, it's horrible, but at the same time, who else did something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
If you think about it, when you have...
But now everyone's doing it.
Yeah, but now...
You go on Twitter for 5 seconds, you see 17 9/11 jokes.
Exactly.
And that's not a topic that's...
And what do you think comedians, like stand-up comedians, do? They stand up on stage and they say some really fucked up shit, and people laugh just because it's a joke.
I have a horribly dark sense of humor.
Of course.
I love that
Most of us do deep down, but at the same time, we know when it's appropriate to laugh and not to. Like, you can make a 9/11 joke, but if you're going to go to, like, a 9/11 memorial, you're not going to stand there and laugh.
Go to Manhattan
because
and be like, ha, this is funny.
Exactly.
Bush did it.
Because at the same time, it's not funny. No. But at the same time, when you take it lightly and you kind of laugh about it, it's not that bad.
Yeah, when you're making shit that's so astronomically stupid about it.
Exactly.
Like, kangaroos did 9/11. I saw that tweet the other day.
Wow.
And I laughed at it because it was funny. It was stupid, but it was funny.
That's a new one. But like
that's boundaries.
That's the problem, though. People take things too seriously sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't take them enough. Like, because they don't take them seriously enough. Yeah. So like, it's like, where do you stand? Mm-hmm. Like, where do you?
Like, I've seen Vines. That was that trend in Vine for a while, that people were just using the 9/11 clip of the plane.
Yeah, that's a little.
Building.
That's a little bit much. Like, to make a 9/11 joke.
Don't get me wrong. It took me a while to not be uncomfortable watching it, but after a while, I started laughing at them, and that's horrible of me.
It is horrible. I mean, I've laughed at one or two, but like, when you really think about what happened in that exact clip at that moment, it's really hard.
I mean, we were all young when it happened.
Yeah, and especially
we don't remember it.
That's the thing, though. Like, our generation, we can kind of relate to it because we were there and we kind of did see it, but at the same time.
I remember it.
Exactly.
You remember,
well, you're older.
You're 21. You're older.
Exactly. But when you have the next generation that are younger than us, it's nothing to them.
Kindergarten.
No, they weren't. No, I'm talking about the kids.
I'm saying we were in kindergarten, but like these kids are being born. They were born in 2005. They have fucking iPhones already, and they're making Vines about it. And I'm like, you weren't there.
Exactly, you weren't there. You
don't know.
Like, it's like us with Pearl Harbor. That happened 50 or
makes
whatever.
Pearl Harbor jokes.
Exactly.
It's old.
It's old, and it's also, but at the same time, when people talk about it, like, it was such a terrible thing, what is it to us? We don't know. We weren't there. We were just like, oh, wow, that happened.
It's like that's really sad.
Yeah, in 30 years, 40 years, when 9/11 is in textbooks and people are learning about that.
It's in textbooks now when the textbook is recent.
But I'm saying, like, even farther from now, like 40
years. When that
years,
becomes our generation's Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, and they'll read about it, and they'll be like, oh, wow, like, planes hit the towers. Like, oh, you know, that sucks.
Yeah, like, planes hit boats.
That must have been scary. Like, people must have been really scared, but like, then something will happen in their generation, and then their kids won't find that. Like, it's just a cycle, you know. And like our parents had their thing, but before them, their parents had another thing.
Their thing was Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, and
World War II.
World
War II. Exactly. So I mean, everyone's generation is different, and I don't know.
This new generation, the young people that have phones that really shouldn't. They're at the perfect time where it's
so much
no longer
super
super relevant and timely.
No, literally,
but they still have time to make fun of it.
Exactly,
and not know what it means.
In the future, and people joke about it all the time, but really in the future, kids are gonna ask, like, Mom, what was, you know, what were, like, stories from your childhood, and they're gonna say like, "Oh, I don't know, I was on Instagram every 5 seconds."
This one hoe on Instagram had her
this one
tits
girl,
out. I'm like,
this one girl like my boyfriend's
picture. Ask us.
They're gonna go.
Yeah,
they're gonna look in their fucking iPhone that's actually in your eye. And
it's like actually
cool.
like in their brain. They'll just go on their like mom's Twitter from 30 years ago and like get to read all of it.
Wow, your teacher sounded like an
asshole. It's archived on Twitter.
It's there.
I don't understand.
That's something else that's fucking.
I don't mind
horrible.
it.
Everything is on the internet. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever. Which sucks. It's like you delete a tweet, but it's still there. It's floating around in this cloud somewhere.
I like technology. I like the internet. I like social media. It's just when people use it the wrong way or just they rely on it. Like, whatever happened to going for a walk? It's like, no, I don't want to go for a walk. I want to play my video game.
I'm going to sit in my bed and watch Vines for half hour.
Not even that. Let's say this. Like, a person says you want to go for a walk, and they'll be like, all right, I'll go. And then they go, and they're just on their phone. Like, what are you getting out of that?
I try to stay off my phone.
Like look at the trees, look at the beach, look at the nature, look at the boardwalk, wherever you are.
Everyone has so much to say on what is wrong with America, but what do we say? What is good with America?
Exactly.
I think that is harder to answer.
Exactly.
It is, because nothing is
What
good.
is good with America?
It's not even... Well, it is mostly America, because we don't give a shit anymore.
It's good, though, that we're very accepting of people.
We can say this.
I think
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
We can sit here and talk shit about our fucking president who's an asshole in our country that's full into shit, because we won't come... Fucking guards will come to my door and kill me right now because of this. This is fucking North Korea. I'm not staring at Kim Jong-un on the fucking wall.
It's good, though, that regardless if you like the president or not, you can say that you like him or not. Where other countries, you say you don't like him, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like, you're exactly right.
Look at fucking Russia. We'll take it back to the
gay thing. You can't even be gay in Russia.
You can't be gay in Russia.
If you are gay and they find out, you are dead. You're dead if they find out.
They will exterminate you.
Done. That's it. Then you'll be done right there.
Ridiculous.
I mean, I don't remember what it was.
We have all these immigrants that come from those countries and then come here and are completely... disregard American
you want to talk about
because they want it. That's a different issue. If you want to talk about legally, I think that's good because people should have the right to come here if they want to. Yeah. But if they're just gonna come here and
don't jump the fucking border, come here, fucking play the government to get fucking free money because you have 18 kids.
Exactly.
I'm still working a fucking 9-to-5 job to pay my taxes to pay for your food.
Exactly.
Exactly. And more expensive hospital bills than they do.
And really. Yeah. And then these they come over here, and then I heard a fucking guy the other day in line, it made me skin crawl. He said, "I hate America" on the phone. I wanted to fucking throw the phone across the fucking store and punch him in the face. No.
You didn't say anything?
This happened,
I feel like you would have... Oh, you did?
No, I didn't say anything. I'm an asshole, but I will say something to people.
I wish you did.
I walk around and people fucking talking in whatever the fuck language they're talking in. I'm like, speak English. You're in fucking America.
I don't mind if they're going to speak their language as long as they know English too.
Most of them don't. And that's what annoys the shit out of me.
No, some of them do because I deal with them on a daily and she'll be like, on the phone, and I'll be like, can I have your store card? Oh yeah, here it is. Like, here you go. It only happened to me one time, was yesterday actually, and I said to this woman, I was like, hi, you have your store card, and she said, oh, sorry, I don't speak English. And I'm like, wait. No,
I'm like, this is why I can't work in customer service, because I would have turned to her and been like, why the fuck are you here then?
Exactly.
Like, go back to wherever fucking you're from.
So, like, she wound up giving me the card anyway, because I guess she just knew the procedure.
Yeah, it's like, let me do
this. So gave me the card, I scan it or whatever, I do my business, whatever, give her the stuff, and she's like, thank you, have a good day. And I'm like, what?
It's like, you don't speak English.
Where'd that come from? I thought you didn't speak English. What?
I didn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, I know, right? So, I don't know.
I can relate to that.
I really don't know. I feel like she was foreign because she had, like, an accent, but at the same time,
sure she was.
I don't know. I really don't know. I wouldn't know, but...
But we look down on that, like, these people come here and they speak 2 languages. I don't know Spanish. I don't know fucking Portuguese or whatever the fuck they speak.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't speak other languages, That's not what I mean, I know Italian a little bit. But that's the thing. But that is the thing, though.
4 years of high school and a year of college can teach me, I know Spanish.
Of course, but
which is nothing.
At the same time, if you hear... How many people hear someone speaking Italian in a store and they're like, oh my god, go back to your country? Like, who does that?
No,
but you hear...
Beautiful.
Yeah, but you... But that's the thing, isn't that biased? Because you hear someone speaking Mexican, Spanish, or whatever, and you hear someone speaking...
I speak Mexican!
No, because I'm thinking of Mexican people. But I'm saying, you see Mexican people and they're speaking Spanish, you're always like, oh my god, so annoying.
Here that are speaking Spanish, you don't say shit about it.
I wouldn't know. I'm not very good with identifying. I'm not good with identifying languages or what ethnicity. Like, I'll say, oh, are you Russian? Like, no, I'm Italian. I'll be like,
no,
oh,
I'm
shit,
Albanian.
okay.
It's like, oh, I don't like you anyway.
Oh, shit. It's like, shit, I didn't know that anyway. Like, I can't tell.
Yeah.
So,
No, I see what you're saying, but it's still, but like, I don't know. I think it's because we're having this influx of these like northern European countries coming in now. Like a lot of Russians are coming in, and a lot of I mean, African countries are coming in.
Sure.
Do you think Middle Eastern countries are coming here?
I think it's great that we have a good country here and that we have people that are less fortunate that are able to escape and come here. Yeah. But if they have to do something about it.
And there are people that not work.
No, there are people that definitely do, but the ones you can't stand are the ones that don't do shit.
No, don't. But there are. I like Mexicans because Mexicans work.
Of course.
I'll give them that.
Of course.
They work hard too. They bust their asses. They do the jobs I would never do.
Of course.
I'm not mowing lawns and bussing tables, as racist as that sounds.
Of course,
they do.
Of course,
they're good at it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
You worked in the food service industry. You would know.
You worked with them. They're efficient. They know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, and I mean, as long as you're good at your job, you're an asset. Whether you're white, black, Mexican, if you're doing a job and you're good at it, you work, you're good. Yeah. You're good. You don't have to, even if you're like not too good with your English. If you're helping this country, you're working. Yeah, you're getting money flowing. You're getting money flowing in the system. As long as you're doing what you owe society. Speak whatever language, like, just contribute. That's all.
Try to learn.
If you're going to come here and pretend I can't work because I have a broken ankle that will not heal ever in my life.
Yeah, I'm constantly crippled.
It is.
And you have 15 fucking kids.
Yeah, and your ankle is permanently broken and you can't work. I mean, come on.
Bullshit. That's what that is.
You gotta do something. Like, work at Wendy's. Do something. Yeah. Like, you don't have to...
I don't care if you work at a friggin' minimum wage job.
Yeah, you don't have to be a CEO of, like, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, like, just work. Do something.
Why work if they could get more money on welfare?
That is the thing,
exactly.
No, that is a good point that my teacher brought up way back in high school. Like, he said to us, if they could make however much money on welfare, why would they go to a job to get $8 when they're gonna get more just sitting at home? Why go to a job when you're going to get less money? That's a good point.
My aunt gets $16 in food stamps a month.
Mm-hmm.
A month. Okay. That's supposed to be enough to live on. The woman around the block from her gets $300. She owns her own business. My aunt
There's something wrong there.
I don't know, because she has kids. And that's why she's getting...
There's always an excuse.
But I don't understand how she's still getting the money from the food stamps if she's working.
Yeah, if she owns...
You own your own business. You're not even working off the books somewhere.
It's insane. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of them probably do that. They have that in and out. Like, they have an off-the-books job and kind of hide their welfare, status from the employer. But, I mean, I'm sure tons of it goes on. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, how they would do it on the books is beyond me.
You can't do it on the books because that's government monitored
money. I mean, I don't know how this woman owns her own business, but, I mean, she's going and doing her own thing, and she seems to be fine with it. But...
She can be as fine with it as she wants to be. That's still fucked up that she's not. She's getting
she doesn't care.
Ridiculous amount of money.
Has anyone ever called her out?
She can't use.
Has anyone ever called her out?
I just talked to her before. She's like, I don't use this. Like, I have money.
So she just gets it, and
she gets it. She uses whatever she can.
Well, you have to use all.
I mean, I appreciate the people that get the welfare. At least they're buying food. Like, they're not. Yeah. I mean, you can't only use it on food, correct? Like, they have the stamps, card. Yeah. They have the card, like the EBT or whatever.
EBT or WIC or whatever.
So it's not like in cash form. Because I never really...
It's like a debit card.
It's a debit
card. So
it
has to be like a card form to pretty much hold you to that standard.
It's a welfare
So, I mean, at least it's not like they're getting cash and doing whatever the hell they please with it.
You won't get cash with
it. Of course.
They used to give checks, but it's not.
Sure, but I'm saying at least they're held to buying food. At least...
Stamps.
Food stamps are like on a card.
The one thing that...
Back in the day, I think
they were actually like paper.
Yeah, but...
Everybody hates crisp days, that shit. I love fucking
No, the thing that doesn't bother me as much is like when I think about it, at least they're being held to use it on food. So I mean, at least they're using it to live and they're eating and sustaining.
They're still getting money from the government.
Yeah, there's other stuff, but I mean, I see it all the time. People will say, "Oh, let me swipe my card. I'll spend the $60 on the food, and then let me buy this whatever else with the cash." But do you need that other thing? Mm-hmm. Do you need a candle? Do you need, like, a toilet scrubber thing, like,
no,
ASAP?
Or you have 18 candles.
Yeah.
You can't eat a fucking candle. That's not a necessary thing.
Exactly. But everyone likes to have luxuries. You want to have, I don't know, a couch. You want to have this. You want to have that.
No, a couch is kind of necessary.
I'm saying, though, like, everyone wants to have, like, the little...
sitting on a lawn
little things. I'm saying, like, you have a bed, but you also want to have a couch. You want to have a TV. You got to have a TV nowadays. Mm-hmm. At the same time, you got to sustain your life and
that's
get
something else
necessary
that's going to go away eventually. Cable.
Who the hell knows what's going to happen? We're going to watch. I guess we'll watch TV from the internet.
CDs are going away.
CDs are fading almost fast. Like,
but no, vinyls are coming back because hipsters love vinyls.
Vinyls are coming back. Yeah, and then watch one day. CDs will come back and be like, oh my god, we're buying CDs again.
In 15 years,
because that's what I started.
Oh, this is cool.
That's what I started doing. Last month I was like, I haven't bought a CD in a while, so I went and bought 3 CDs. Which, by the way, 21 Pilots is
best fucking album.
Great album. I mean, if anyone's actually listening, you should check that album out. Blurry Face. Anyway,
I'm collecting swords at the moment.
I mean, you're collecting swords.
I'm a fucking psycho.
You have 2 swords at the moment. I mean.
I'm gonna buy another one soon.
I collect Funko Pops, which is my addiction. Which
These are cool.
Should really stop because they're like $10 each, and I have 15 of them. So that comes to a lot.
Things. They're cool.
Yeah, they're like little figures of all different things. But I mean, I didn't buy them all, so I didn't spend $150 of my own money. I mean, I bought probably half of them.
When you think about it, holy shit.
$10 each. Some of them were 12. So it adds up. But I mean, I didn't buy them all. But
but still,
I think it's cool though. I mean, it's like a fad, I guess, because it won't be around forever. It'll die out. But I mean,
maybe you'll be able to sell them in the future.
True, but I mean, everything dies out because I mean. You want to talk video games for a quick second? Like, you have the PS4 now. You had the PS3. When the PS3 came out, oh shit, it's the PS3. It's the brand new Sony system.
I couldn't get a PS4 for 4 months because it sold.
I remember.
So much.
I remember, but when the PS3 came out, how big of a deal was that? And how big of a deal was when the PS2 came out?
I don't know the PS2 when it came out.
I know, but I'm saying it was always
a GameCube.
It was always a big deal, and everyone's still freaking out about the PS4, but when the PS5 comes out, no one's going to care about the PS4 because it's from the past and it's obsolete.
It's just stuff dies out so fast.
Yeah, and this is linking back to the technology.
Don't have the attention span to hold on to something anymore.
I was reading about that. People don't have attention spans and they want things immediately. Like, you want to find the news, don't right back to the news thing. You don't have to go to the store for 10 minutes away.
Everything I addressed here today was found online.
Exactly. Everything we talked about was online. We didn't buy a newspaper to talk about this on the podcast.
No.
We looked everything up on a web browser on Mike's laptop.
I'm not being hypocritical about this.
Oh, no.
I think
technology is great.
But
Technology is great. It's when people rely too much on it that you're like,
then it's ruining
you got to
things.
live your life and do something and not just live on your phone, which a lot of people live on their phone. Like, I like nature.
I've gotten yelled at for that, but
of course,
the fact of the matter is, I enjoy. Like you were just saying, I do like nature. I enjoy taking walks. I like going into the woods, even though there's fucking drug dealers and shit in there.
Of course, I haven't taken a walk in a while because of work, but I mean,
also it's been raining for.
Of course,
a month.
yeah, but I mean, it's nice, and one day people are just not gonna even know what outside looks like because they're just gonna lock themselves in the house for like 10 years, and oh shit, like. There's this outside now. Like, there's a complete disconnect.
Like, whoa, a tree. I've never seen that before. Like, that had the same things on my game on TV.
Yeah. Exactly. They related back to the game then.
My 8K TV that's like 360. I just stand in the middle of it and look around.
No, but video games are really good with, like, problem solving. And it doesn't matter if you're playing Sudoku or you're playing, Call of Duty. You will get some types of skills from video games
it's good
to use in life.
Hand-eye coordination.
Of course. Like, when I'm...
That was the oldest argument in the book.
No, but it is true. It is true. It is true.
I mean, granted, I can't account my intelligence to video games. I don't think Call of Duty offers an intelligence property.
Not intelligence, but it will help you think just from using your hands.
Yeah, it's like, I'm good at doing this.
Like, like, when you see the enemy on the screen, you press this, and you shoot at them.
Everything is good with moderation, though.
Yeah, of course. If you lock yourself in your house for 14 hours and play Call of Duty, I think you have an issue.
That's
I think if you're...
I know kids that do
I know, and I think if you're 7th Prestige by the next night that the game came out, you really have to go, like, get some help. If the Call of Duty came out tonight and you're 7th Prestige...
I went to high school with that plays Call of Duty professionally now. He's literally, he goes to competitions and shit.
Professionally,
he doesn't get paid for it.
Oh.
I say professionally loosely.
Oh, very loosely.
He's very good at it. I'll give him that. He's like, because whenever Call of Duty used to come out, he used to not go to school the next day and play it. He used to go to midnight release, play it for 36 hours straight. And then come to school the day after it
Bloodshot
came out.
Bloodshot eyes.
Dead. Like, the kid had no, like, brain,
he looked stoned,
thing
probably.
going on. It was crazy. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. That's an obsession. But he was, like, he was ranked, like, 300th in the world or something like that.
Wow.
He was 8th Prestige. The last one that I talked to him that came out, he was 8th Prestige by the second day. I was like, you're insane.
That's insane, but hey... He's got the skill, so I mean, it was the time and the skill put into it, but...
Yeah, but you go back to video games, it's like, some of them are art now.
Yeah, I mean...
Look at this shit, and it's like, it's a well-told story.
Of course, Last of Us was good.
Hey, let's shoot this.
Exactly. There are games like that which are fun, and then there's also good games with stories and
they like have an online multiplayer.
It's a movie that you control. Yeah, there you go. Pretty much.
That was The Order 1886 came out.
I didn't play it.
Crap. It was 8 hours long. Apparently,
I heard it was shit. I heard it was shit.
But it was essentially an interactive cinematic.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was all cutscenes, and you just pressed buttons.
That's why I liked The Last of Us. It was a playable
Last of Us was hard.
It was a fantastic game.
It was good, but it was hard, and I know that because I played on the hardest difficulty and beat it. But I mean, it was hard. It was definitely hard, but it was a great story. And now they're thinking. I heard something about maybe a movie being made. They're making an Assassin's Creed movie. It comes
fantastic.
I can't wait. It comes out December.
I'll be turning 20, and I'm going to see it.
I think it's December 21st, 2016. So it's next December.
Yeah, next December.
Not this one coming. It's the next one.
Yeah.
But I mean, video games decades ago were just like fun little things you did when you were in the pizzeria.
It's like, hey, I played Mario.
No, it was like you were in the pizzeria.
Pac-Man.
Exactly. It was a pizzeria. You had pizza, and then you played like the little game. Now you got it in every room of the house. And is influencing movies, TV, like everything. And
you take a game that was a game that reached generations. I'm gonna say Mortal Kombat, and you look at the original Mortal Kombat MK1. It was a pixelated fighting game with like very little blood. Granted, it created the ESRB rating system.
Sure.
I just finished X, and it's ridiculous. It's
violent.
The graphics are
It looks
unreal.
like real life.
Like,
exactly.
It's anatomically correct, and it's bothersome.
Yeah, you rip someone in half, and there's their heart hanging out. Like, it's great. And you want to talk about generations? Mario was started. I don't even know when.
Mario's still coming out.
Still here, and it's
Nintendo's
not even
releasing like 4 Mario games a year now.
But how many different games did he come out in? Like they had the original side-scrolling, and then they had like Sunshine.
Sunshine was fantastic.
They had 64.
Galaxy 64.
They had
Mario Kart.
They
Mario
had him in
Party.
Super Smash Brothers. He was in that.
He makes
in
cameos
every game.
All different shit.
It's amazing. So. Everything comes full circle. Everything grows.
Yeah.
Hopefully this podcast grows.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's
Sponsors?
like, you never
Audible?
know.
Anywhere?
But I mean, is that all a story? We
got one more, and we have our What the Fuck Florida.
Oh, What the Fuck Florida?
What the Florida?
What the Florida? We're gonna call it What's the Florida?
What's the Florida?
Basically, WTF.
Yeah.
I guess. Florida. I mean, I don't know. It's up to us. I mean,
and we'll discuss weekly kind of thing.
So, what's our What the Florida?
This Florida story, which that state, by the way, is just a shithole. I'm gonna be real. If anyone's listening in Florida, I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess
you should leave.
It depends.
It's like Texas, kind of.
Depends where. I guess it depends where you are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I was there once for Disney World. It was
that's
nice.
Disney World.
But
that's like that's a state on its own.
Exactly. But okay, let's get into this. What is it?
Headline: Florida man calls 911 to brag about muscles and hits on dispatcher. I hate people.
I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna read into this a little bit.
Sure.
Having big muscles might be something to brag about, but not to a 911 operator. Edward Garcia, 44, was arrested Wednesday evening after making what police said was several 911 calls in which he bragged about his big muscles while hitting on the dispatcher, according to Florida Today.
Oh my God.
Fruitland Park Police, which, really, Fruitland Park. Hey, we're the cops.
We're gonna hunt you down.
We're gonna hunt you, and we're gonna catch you.
What else?
Anyway, said the dispatcher disconnected Garcia's first call when he asked if she was single.
Oh my God.
He called back 2 more times to ask the dispatcher's current relationship status. He was disconnected both times. The police tracked the calls to his campsite in Lake Griffin State Park. Yeah. But no one was there, according to ClickOrlando.com. When the responding officer discovered the phone belonged to Edward Garcia, he returned to the campsite, which was registered to an Eduardo Garcia. The officer called the number connected to the 911 calls, and it rang inside the suspect's tent. Garcia was found lying in his tent with an open beer can surrounded by several other cold beers.
Why?
he is not. He looks angry.
Oh, wow.
He looks like Osama bin Laden.
Wow. 911, what's your emergency? Yo, babe.
Like, hey.
You trying to fuck
or
nah?
Fuck.
Yeah, or nah.
You want to see my big muscles?
Damn, like, I don't
He's
even
like
know.
40.
What could we say to that? Like, what do you say about that? I don't know.
He got arrested.
Well, I mean, when you're fucking with 911...
When he was being taken into the patrol car, he allegedly told the arresting officer he wanted to headbutt him and kill him. You wonder why cops shoot people.
Oh my God. I want to headbutt
Garcia
you and
is also
shoot
accused
you.
of spitting on an officer while being taken to the Lake County Jail.
Well, that's not helping your case.
Garcia...
Was he drunk?
He was
like. Did they say
he had actually one beer?
Huh.
They only reported there was one open beer and the other ones were all closed.
Huh.
He was charged with battery of a law enforcement officer and misuse of the 911 system. He remains behind bars in lieu of a $2,500.
Good, because someone
$2,500.
Good, because someone was probably trying to
get.
Oh,
he got arrested in January for assaulting a police officer. So he's a criminal.
Oh, so
he has a record.
Okay, so
this man is not a first-time offender.
Sure, I'm clearly not. I mean, he's got some issues.
What the fuck?
These are all fake stories. I wouldn't even go into that.
I know, but I want to know what this is.
Do you have anything else to say about Garcia?
He fucking. That's not him. This is him.
Huh.
He looks like he's gonna rape me in that picture.
Interesting looking man.
This will be on Twitter, on the Facebook, on the Twitter, on the Facebook
we're gonna
page.
Post that for all of you people to see. Andrew Garcia. What is his name? Eduardo
Garcia.
Why does Andrew Garcia sound like someone's name?
I feel like, isn't that a baseball player? I don't know.
I
don't sports.
So. I don't know. I'm not a sports guy, but we're gonna post it on the
Twitter.
The Twitter.
I might just post the whole article because it's
sure. Why not if you want? But I think that wraps it up. I think that wraps up all the current events and / bullshit that goes on in the world today.
Tangents.
So basically, what? Well, should we break down like how the casting works? Like, this is me. I'm Nick. We have Anthony over there. You're Mike.
Yeah, I'm Mike.
And
that's Anthony.
I mean, it's gonna, I guess, vary from time to time. Time's gonna be sometimes
the majority of the time for the rest of the summer, at least, is gonna be Anthony.
Yeah, it should be the three of us. It might be some other friends of ours. You know, whoever it might be, we'll get them involved. But I mean, that's pretty much it. It's gonna be the main cast is me and Mike. Anthony's pretty much a guest, but
intermittent guest.
He is he's gonna be staying around for a while, so we're set for a while, and I don't know.
I'm excited. I hope you all enjoyed the first episode.
I hope you all did. We we talk a lot, so it makes sense that we did a show on talking. So I mean,
podcast.
I think it is a podcast show. I mean, people want to sit here and listen to us. If they're actually going to sit and listen to 56 minutes of us talking, I mean, props to them. Because I mean, if I found a video of people talking that I didn't know who they were, I don't think I'd give it 5 minutes. But
no.
You never know.
You know, people listen to this in their spare time. I listen to this shit when I'm playing video games.
Of course. It grows just like technology. So, I mean, I think we're going to wrap it up here.
Yep. Everyone's connected and we're good.
Okay, so that's it.
Follow the Twitter. We should
plug
also the Twitter because we're talking about it.
Of course, because we have to. You have to follow us on Twitter. Here and Now. Well, it's HAN Podcast. Well, that's pretty much it.
HAN Podcast.
At HAN Podcast, all caps. So that's pretty much it. Follow that. We're gonna work on, I think, maybe getting a Facebook running, possibly. Maybe an Instagram. If we get enough followers. Instagram. Who knows? We'll see. We'll branch out. And I think that's it for now. Thank you for listening. If you listen this far, and want to wrap up. Any last words, guys?
No, that's about it.
No, that's about it. All right. Well, it's been fun. Until next time. This is Here and Now.